What's going on? All right, so I want to make this video for new traders, brand new traders, people who just wanted to get into the stock market, haven't never bought stocks before, don't know where to go, don't know what to do, want to get started, want to know what to buy, the works. All right, and like I said, this is not financial advice. Anything in this video, I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not qualified to just tell you what you should do with your money. That being said, I'm gonna make this video to help you, put you on the right track. You can do your own research. Once you do your own research, you'll be able to figure out, the right trades and things to make for yourself. All right. So going forward, I'm gonna talk about a couple things I would start off with, just places I would start with at first, just so I can kind of get my feet wet. If I were a new trader, these are the tools I use now. If somebody would have told me about them earlier, I could have been able to get to where I'm at now a little bit sooner. So I'm gonna start off with Stockwits. Okay, so Stockwits is a stock trading Twitter type site. Okay, so it's like a social media network specifically for trading stocks. And this is my profile. You guys are free to go follow me here. Basically, I post about different trades that are happening at the time that they're happening, and I promote my videos and stuff like that here. But anyway, for the most part, this is a good place to go to. That's my watch list, shows all the trades that are doing pretty good. I've been watching. Now in here you got rooms, you got little chat rooms you can join. When you join these rooms, there's going to be a lot of other traders in there. These are different types of trading that you can be doing, and you're going to have to learn a lot about the different names and different strategies of trading. But this would be a great place to start. I would make a site here and I would ask a lot of questions from the users. Now, I will tell you that you should not make trading decisions based on what you see in here and like what people are saying, because obviously they can just be talking about anything. And sometimes they're trying to persuade you to do something that makes them more money and makes you less money. So you have bears that are against the bulls, you got bulls that are against the bears, so you got to deal with that. Also, in here you have an earnings calendar, so you can see what's going to be coming up next. Just like this one says that GME, which is GameStop, will be reporting on Tuesday. You see I talk about that one a lot. Since that one's reporting on Tuesday, there's going to be a lot of other trades that are going to also, other stocks that are going to report. These could all be good trades. These could all be stocks that might shoot up. It's going to be, these may or may not move the market depending on the situation. So you can see these different stocks going forward, different earnings calls that will happen. And whenever earnings come, sometimes the stock goes up or sometimes the stock goes down. So you can make money sometimes by waiting on stocks that are really good to drop, so you can get in and get a really good price. Usually when they drop, you can jump in and grab it, and then it comes back up over the period of a couple weeks. And sometimes when they drop, they stay down based on the news or whatnot. All right, so but I would say that's a great place to start, and you can kind of see what other people are trading. When you go into a chat room, you'll see things like just go to this one. You'll see people saying if they think it's going to go up, and they'll tell you why they think it's going to go up. And you also see people saying, nah, it's going to go down. You guys are ridiculous. You guys are crazy. They're not going to make any money. So it's like a good place to see different things as far as the sentiment is concerned, because most of trading is psychology anyway. Second place I would send you to is TradingView. This is a great screening app that's free to use. It's also a great charting, and you can see a lot of ideas. You can use the screener here to look for trades. So you guys are wondering what you should be buying, so we're gonna look for some trends. This is trend following. With trend following, you're gonna be choosing trades that are strong buys. If you buy them, you're probably gonna buy with the trend and ride up the trend. Once the trend comes to an end, your trend is your friend. You want to sell and get out and look for another good trend. And these are all good trends. So that right there is trend following screener. You can also look for dividends this way. If you're trying to figure out what stocks pay dividends, you can look at the yields here, right here, and you can kind of go down here and scroll and see who's paying what. Ones with higher dividend yields, really high dividend yields, but if they're really good stocks and they have like really high, they have really high value, that means that the price is actually undervalued. So you can pretty much see that if you were to buy those, they're going to pay higher dividends because their stocks are down. So Philip Morris was probably one that's undervalued right now just by looking at the dividend. Just by looking at the dividend, and I suppose when it goes back up, you're going to be able to you're going to ride that back up. And I'm just going to take a look at the chart by just looking to see. A lot of this comes from experience. So I know you're probably like, how do you know that? How did you know? Well, it's just because I've been doing it for a while. So you look at the year, you look at the 5 year, you can see that, it's pretty low. So like I said, this could be undervalued from where it belongs. If it belongs higher up here, and then or if it belongs up here, 90. So this is one that's undervalued. I would buy this at 75 and then ride that back up to the 90 range. Not sure when it's going to go back up this high, but I would be happy with this level right here, and this is the level that which I would be willing to sell, because normally gets up here, this is resistance, it drops, comes back up, drops, comes back up, drops, come back up, drop. So as soon as we get to this point right here, I'm going to be ready to buy or sell. So I would buy at this point. I would have bought down here, which was right when the market crashed. It's a great time to ride it back up. You would have been able to get in at 61 and then ride it back up to 90. So, when you're asking what's the best stock to buy right now, that's a question that's based on looking at the price of the material that you're the stock that you're trying to buy, and then determining, are you going to be buying it up here? So like if it's up here, do you think this is a good time to buy it? Like, what should you buy? Like, you should buy any stock that you believe in that is actually a good deal. If it's a bad deal, you shouldn't buy it. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to tell you the philosophy behind it. This one says it's a good buy. It's got strong technicals. It's got strong fundamentals. So Philip Morris is going to most likely be a good buy. Everyone's leaving pretty good advice about what to do. You can make pretty good money off of it. It's going to take a while for it to recover, get back up here. I mean, you could literally ride this all the way back up here if you just want to hold on to it for some years, if you're not in a rush. And so a good stock to buy is one in which you don't mind holding on for 5 to 10 years. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, if you don't want to buy it and hold on to it, you shouldn't buy it at all. So here's another site. I'm just going to show you just an example. Going to Google and then doing a search, 5 of the best stocks to buy for June will lead you to a bunch of tickers like this. And I would suggest, if you do that, to just please look at the chart and see where it's at and what's going on. And you can kind of do this, but I don't use sites like in this manner. I don't use these sites and then try to figure out if this is a good trade or not. But if you do, I would say, like I said, go back. These just give you pretty good ideas. But go back to TradingView, type in the ticker, like in this case, Adobe. So we go back and put in Adobe, ADBE, and it's going to show up, and then boom. So that's why I'm saying you just pretty much need the Stockwits, and you just need the stock screener and the TradingView so you can see, oh, okay, this is a good one. You can see, oh, it's been going up the whole time. So, and then there was a drop here, and then it recovered. I mean, obviously, this would have been the best time to buy Adobe, but Adobe's always making money because they charge $20 a month and everyone's paying it. All right, so you can also come back in here and do the same thing, and then you can see what everybody's saying about it. And that's pretty much what I do. And then you can go back and check, okay, $500 next month. These guys are being over optimistic, but you can pretty much see what I'm saying. This will be, oh, he's not talking about that one. Yeah, so you can see people looking great to lead the big software group. Most of these people are pretty much for it going up. There's another site for you. You should start learning more about stocks before you really get into investing. So I would suggest you come to Investopedia. They have education. They have the economics. They have all these different things you can learn about, read about. They got trading essentials, investing essentials. So like if you wanted to go here, you can learn more about trading if you come here. And you can read through these guides, and you would learn a lot. I'm telling you, you learn a whole lot. This teaches you so much. So this is a really good site to go to if you don't know much about it. And then last but not least, Amazon. Go ahead and buy you some books. Grab you something so you can know what's going on. I would suggest grabbing, the bestseller, that one, this one. Just grab some of this stuff and start reading these bestsellers. And by the time you get done reading these bestseller books, I'm pretty sure you'll have a lot of knowledge about what you're doing. All right, so smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hope this video helped you. Drop a comment below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.